Well, speaking of the opposite, they finished this program up, and I will finish this review up. It was going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match with Claudio Castagnoli and Darby Allin. So they show Claudio walking through the backstage area of this hovel, and suddenly Darby dives off the top of a mobile home trailer onto Claudio. And then Claudio goes and puts him in a shopping cart and pushes him into a bunch of chairs and then picks him up and body slams him through a flat screen TV stretched out amongst two chairs with a concrete floor underneath. Then they get back up and they fight into the arena where they are going to start having the Falls Count Anywhere match. And Darby is already up doing dives, and he climbs a pillar 20 feet and does a coffin drop off the pillar 45 seconds after he was slammed through the flat screen TV. And I say, you know what? Why? I'm done. I turned it off. I don't know, and I don't fucking care. Did they kill him or did he survive?
Once again, Darby Allin survives. Darby Allin wins the match. I like when the brawl started outside and you saw those workers in the back sitting there. No one got up. No one looked concerned. They just looked over at this happening.
And now you about workers, you mean actual people working there at the building, not the other wrestler, the workers.
Yeah. These were just like,
well, I know you trained at Knox Pro Wrestling, so I don't know your terminology. The popcorn guy is not scared of this shit.
Well, we talk about they need top baby faces. They do have Darby, who seems to not only take a beating, but want to take a beating. They're doing these things to him because he's asking them to do these things to him.
I know. And actually, they are so far in the soup right now that it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for Darby to be their top baby face of world champion, but obviously for a short period of time until they can set something else up, because people like him. He has the weird charisma, even though he's a fucking moron. And short term, yay, but to carry a company, no. To be featured in the main events of pay-per-views with different type of opponents, especially with the slim pickings on that roster, no, not over a long period of time. You need a guy that looks better than that. I'm sorry. Osprey. I'm not talking about Lex Luger. I'm talking about Osprey. Wouldn't be unacceptable, cosmetically unpleasing, but not fucking Darby, because then you've limited yourself to looking like a fucking niche level indie.
Well, of course, Jim, Orange Cassidy is also due to return anytime now.
Oh, God. No, don't tell me that. This show can't get any worse. Oh, wait a minute. I hear Robert Fuller now telling Jerry Jarrett, oh, yes, it can.
Orange Cassidy due to return. Chris Jericho looking for a contract somewhere.
Somewhere else.
Anywhere. Anyone who will pay. He will be there. But that was AEW
But that was
Dynamite.
the program, the Dynamite episode. Brian, do you have any closing thoughts on last Wednesday's Dynamite?
Again, I actually thought one of the positives was the look, and you hated it completely.
Yeah.
I thought it looked all right. I like the energy of that crowd. It's like if the NXT crowd was just evil. That's like what the Philadelphia crowd is. I love it. And we'll see, you pointed out all the big problems with like every angle they did, let alone matches or pinfalls or how they happened or who pinned who or what. There's no one there. I mean, I hate to reference the Jake Hager interview. It's not like he's the greatest source in the world. But there's like no one there, as he talked about, who can talk Tony off being Tony. And Tony thinks he has the instincts. He said that in his own interview. The big thing he had to do was trust his instincts and go with his instincts. He thinks he has instincts. He thinks he understands.
I think his instincts stink.
He thinks he understands booking philosophy because he watched a lot of angles on tapes. But the problems with AEW always remain the same problems, and it's Tony Khan. That's why WWE's kicking the shit out of him. And it's going to be a full house pretty soon. But the problem is Tony, and Tony doesn't see that. Tony thinks that he's like the biggest asset of AEW.
Well, I think he should stop after the first 3 letters. See, now you didn't get that, did you?
I got that. That was Dynamite.
Right.
You got that too.